Okay, I told y'all when the dream come back, I was gonna tell y'all it. Okay, so the dream was we seemed to be at the church. I'm gonna tell them piece by piece as it come. I'll come back and tell. So what I just remember is Taisha was in the dream. Minister Anderson was in the dream. Bishop Anderson was in the dream. And the weirdest and the strangest stuff was in the dream, which was food, frozen chicken. It seemed to be like, I don't know whether it was in the church, but it seemed like it was a part of the church. Like they had so much frozen chicken, old food. Uh, they was trying to, let me see, find a way to get rid of it. They had to take it to like a dumpster or something. Bishop was driving, and it just seemed so comfortable for me to ask, "Can I drive with y'all? Can I ride with y'all?" It seemed to be like we was going to dump these foods off, these chickens off, and it was like old food but frozen, like like in a space somewhere. I don't know whether it was a church, but in the space. So we'll just say the church. In the space in the fellowship hall downstairs was nothing but chicken, frozen foods. But it was like old that it needed to be thrown away, right? And they was trying to find some place to get it to get rid of it. And I was gonna ride with them, right? And I see Taisha, I see Bishop, I see Minister Anderson. I think I wound up riding with Taisha. That's kind of all I can remember because there's more to the dream, and there's a reason why I was riding with Taisha. It seemed like I had a choice to ride with Minister Anderson, but Minister Anderson had to put the chicken in his car, and looked like Taisha had to do the same thing. But I don't know. It was just something about when you have a dream, you always pay attention to what stands out. So the main thing that stood out was that old frozen chicken. Frozen. And in the dream, I was like, wow, that is so old. Why would they hold on to that so long? But Bishop, Minister Anderson, they was trying to find a place to get rid of it. It seemed like they was looking to get rid of this chicken. I just went along with them, like, for the ride or to make sure they got rid of it. Or, let me see, another thought came in. I just rode along with them. No, I was just like there. It seemed like we was going to another church or we was going somewhere else or we was moving somewhere. It wasn't moving, but like, I'm gonna put it like this. It was like we was moving up in God, and I went along with them to see them move up. And in order for them to move up, they had to get rid of all that chicken. They had to get rid of all that old food. I couldn't believe how much chicken. When I just happened to look at it, it was like hidden. And I just happened to get there, go there. They was all there, and I just happened to go there or get there, and they had, it seemed like they had it hidden for so long that now it was like the wall was moved or something, and they saw all this chicken up there. And I was standing there looking like, dang, they had all of this? Where? They had it hidden like that? But it seemed like, even though I was with Taisha, even though Minister Anderson was there, even though Bishop was there, it just seemed like I couldn't really be a part of them. And I had to leave them. And it seemed like Taisha, it seemed like Taisha was like sneaking me. In the beginning, it was like, yeah, I'm a ride, but then it seemed like they went to the dumpster. Forgot about that part. They got to this dumpster where all this old food and, oh my goodness, old stuff was there. And they got there and they dumped it. Yeah, they dumped it. Now it's time to go back. And it seemed like it wasn't for me to ride with them, or they didn't want me to ride with them. So I think I wound up going with Taisha. But then I was dropped off, or I was left somewhere, or I didn't get in the car. I was unable to get in the car, but the dream kind of switched. And I'm going to say it switched, but it had to switch because it showed me like walking or something. Oh. I have to come back if more stuff come. But the main thing that stood out was Taisha. I saw Taisha and them chickens. I can't even explain it, but it was like too much chicken. And I'm standing there looking like, y'all mean to tell me y'all had this for all this time? It was like they was giving it to people. But it came down that wherever they was hiding it, that covering was removed. And I got to see it. And I was looking, I was like, and it was frozen. The chicken was so frozen, it was frost burn. It was every kind of burn. Any kind of burn that could have went along with the chicken, it was on there without cooking burn. And I was looking and saying, y'all had this all this time? What y'all was holding on to this for? Well, it's time to get rid of it. We gonna go get rid of it. Come on, let's go find a dumpster. We going to get it. All them lined up, got up in their cars, and I think that's why I went along with them, to make sure they got rid of it. Once we got to the dumpster and all the stuff was out, and when I say a dumpster, you guys, it was a dumpster. It was a place that was filled up with nothing but old food. Old stuff. And I went along to make sure they got rid of all that stuff. Now, I don't know. It seemed like it was connected to the church. It seemed like it was stuff that was piled up in the corner behind a wall in the church. And we went to that dumpster. Yes, we did. I got them to get to that dumpster. They went to that dumpster. I rode along with them. It seemed like Bishop didn't want me to ride with him. And just go along with me, because as I talk, the dream may change, but it's more so as the memory is coming, as it's coming to me in memory. So it seemed like, I think it was Bishop and Minister Anderson. I was gonna go ride with them, but they didn't want me to ride with them. So I wound up riding with Taisha and her family, even though I didn't see the family, but somebody else was in the car. And we went. I see us driving up to this big old lot that was filled with garbage. And they went and dumped all that frozen chicken out. Lord Jesus, what the crazy does that mean? Is they walking around with an old, how can I say it, old stuff in them? Getting rid of it, but why would I have to follow them? Why would I have to go along with them to get rid of that? I don't know. I didn't break my head about it. I ain't gonna try to figure out what it is. As time go on, the truth will come out. But that's the dream, you guys. The dumping of old food would be the entitle of this dream. A dream, the dumping of old food. Or should I say frozen, old food, frozen chicken. Look like chicken backs or chicken breast. Wasn't no breast, it was back. You know how you keep something in the freezer for so long that it just frozen in the spot. It just stay like that. It stay like that. And that's how it was. Then other people was like, it wasn't bodies, but I'm just saying that's how the chicken looked. Another one was like, nah, the mouth wasn't open, but the other one was like, but I'm seeing the image of this one. I'm like, y'all holding on to this old chicken? Y'all got to get rid of it. Y'all got to, it's time to dump this. Come on, we going to the dumpster. All right, who I'm riding with? That's how the dream was. Who I'm riding with? That's how I was talking. Who I'm riding with? Everybody look like, I don't know whether they're going to ride with me. Right?